What's good, boys? Welcome back to Downtown Breaks. Second half of the Megas is here. We're filled up. Get that a little more straight. What's cooking, ladies and gentlemen? Break 1294 is live. 10 hobby Megas. Let's finish off this case, see how it turns out. 101 bounties up to 1233, $1,233. We hit a 101. You getting rich, boys? What's up, Dan? How you doing, brother? We hit a 101. You getting rich. That'd be sick. Not only do you get the 101, you get that massive bounty. All right, boys. We ready to get rolling? The only other break we have up right now is the Optic Hobby 1/2 case, guys. 1/2 case. That is 6 boxes. 6 boxes of Optic Hobby. It's pricier than you're probably used to, right? You want the Jags for 50. Well, for 150 or whatever we have them at, you get them for 6 hobby boxes. Pretty dope break. What's up, Corey? How you doing, buddy? If you need a tag in the Optic Hobby box, shoot us a DM. We'll get you a tag, but we are trying to do a case rip for you all. Not every day we do case rips here at Downtown Breaks, especially hobby. we'll do retail case breaks all the time, but I mean, we're seeing 2 to 3 short prints come out of these Optic Hobby cases. You're gonna have some dry spells, but then there's like every box, at least one box has a pretty sick card. Every single box, 60 numbered cards. 60 numbered cards in the first half of the case. 60 of them. You're bound to hit something good. All right, here we go. We'll do the mega boxes first. But again, I had to pump the Optic Hobby case. Little slow moving. The top 4 teams are gone. But the middle of the order, it's a little rough. Taking a little time to fill. As of now, we're keeping it up. That could change. I don't think we'll take it down, but it might just take a little bit to fill. I mean, Optic Hobby is where it's at, guys. We've been chasing retail all day. The blasters are sick. The megas are sick because of the up-down chances. But you got the same chances in the hobby box, let alone autos, numbered cards. I'm not seeing a lot of gold vinyls pulled yet. Great chance at a 101 in our Optic Hobby case. Welcome, Corey Music. Here we go. First 2 boxes of megas. Let's roll. Good luck. Maybe we can get a 101 patch. That's possible. Uptown numbered card would be sick. Red hypers are in these megas. Yeah, I agree, Corey. I agree. I mean, their teams aren't cheap. Like, I totally get it. But you got to remember, take that number, divide it by 6. That's how much you would pay for 1 box. And then tell yourself, would you pay that price for 1 box if we only did 1 box at a time? That's where you got to think, because that's where the value's at. All right, here we go, boys. Megas. The Rattlesnake. Rookie recruits. J.J. McCarthy base. Tyrone Tracy. Red Hyper, A.J. Barner. Torrey Taylor. Javon Bullard and Keon Coleman, followed up by Cooper DeJean. Base cards. We have a Tyreek Hill in the diamond hands. Jawar Jordan, Anthony Gould. Here comes a hyper. Ryan Flournoy. Rattler. Cowboys get cards in this. I don't know if that's what they're chasing, but Jalen Wright. First year fresh patch. Dolphins. And hollow Devontae Walker for the Ravens. Marshawn Lloyd, Enix Rakestraw Jr. First box done. First box done, and nothing crazy yet. It's been a long week, guys. I get it. It's been a long week. We need a banger to wake us up. Nice short print. Numbered Uptown would do the trick. I'll tell you that. Mega box number 2 here. All right, here we go. Jermaine Burton, primary colors. Trey Benson, Kate Stover. Edge Cooper. Red Hyper, Jacob Cohen. Marshawn Nealand, DJ James, Michael Penix base. More base cards. And Cowboys, Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, best tutties. Estime Kool-Aid. Byron Murphy, Red Hyper. There's a Jaden Daniels base. Commanders. Patch, Marshawn Lloyd. Rookie Phenom. Nice hollow for the Bengals. Phil Nesbitt. Thanks for closing us. Eric All, Terry Arnold. Ends box 2. That is box dose. Nice Joey B. hollow. We need to get something nice up there. What's up, Kyle? Kyle, hype up that hobby box break, bro. We need some hype, man. I want to break that by Sunday, no later than Sunday. That's my goal. Break that hobby case by Sunday. All right, here we go. Start moving them up. Oh. We need a downtown. We pulled a downtown in our hobby box break the other day. Terrell Davis. So our downtown's the most collectible. Is that what we're thinking? That's the most collectible, Chase. They sure have printed a ton over the years. Ooh, we got a Rocket, boys. Rocket is a SP. Only found in Megas. Let's see it. It's a jet. It's a good one. Ryan Pearson. How about Aaron Rodgers Rocket SP? If he was still on the Jets, it'd be even better. Somebody's collecting this, though. I'll tell you that. Oh, the value is absolutely insane. Why is that not? Get in a better sleeve for you. Did not like that sleeve. Optics value holds all year round. No doubt. There we go. Nice hit, Ryan. Nice hit. That's good, Kyle. That's good. There you go. Bo Nix, rookie recruits. Insert Mason Smith. Flip it back around. Tip Ryman. We got base cards. Malik Washington Hyper. Braylon Trice. There he is, Russell. Brock Bowers on the red Hyper. Tyler Newman. Joe Alt. Best Tutties. Will Levis. Hopkins. Quinyon. Jalen McMillan. All right, we got another red Hyper here. Jonah Ellis for the Broncos. Darius Robinson. Our patch is Latu. And how about a nice BTJ? Hello, BTJ. Bo Nix base and Latu ends that box. Number 3. Obi Trice. That's what it sounds like. Real name, no gimmicks. Alex, I thought for sure you were going to buy into that hobby box break, dude. Commanders just went, though, not too long ago. Quite the price, but worth the admission. Worth the price of admission. All right, let's move some stuff around. Hobby box 4. So far, we've hit 1 Rocket SP. Nice Brock Bowers. Nice Hollow BTJ. Joe Burrow. 1 Jaden. We need more Jaden. We need more of the top dogs. It is definitely spicy, Alex. It is one of the spiciest breaks we've done. We don't do case breaks very often. I mean, we're doing a half case break. No chance we can do a case break. But I mean, top teams are cooking. I mean, it's worth the price of the other teams. You got 6 boxes for somewhere between 100 and 170 bucks for the middle teams. It's very well worth it. I mean, I know you guys have your favorite teams, but if you're just chasing some cash, it's a good way to do it. Here we go, guys. Next box. Next box, the Rattlesnake. There's a base Caleb. Braden Fisk. Kamari Lassiter. Jace McKellen. Adonai Mitchell red. Walker and Wilson. Yeah, I'm on the same boat, brother. Mike Evans on the retro. BTJ and Malik Neighbors. Get her a nice red Jaden Daniels hyper. That's what you can get her. Javon Baker for the Pats. Johnny Wilson. Another patch. It's BTJ this time. This might be the first time we pulled a hollow Saquon Barkley. Going out to the Eagles. Phil Nisbet. There you go, bud. Szechuan Barkley. We don't pull Saquon very often in Optic. Next box. I was going to say, I know I have more stands somewhere. There we go. Put Szechuan up there. Szechuan Barkley. That's right. Can't be his and hers, yeah. There you go. Like, darling, what do you mean? I got you a Jaden Daniels red hybrid. That's a perfect Mother's Day gift. It's a collectible item, and you can turn it into cash if you need it. Buy yourself something nice, like a spa day at the Salamander. All right, we need to heat up, boys. We are about to be halfway through our mega second half of the megas. I'll probably still post something new tomorrow. I know we got the Optic Hobby Box break up there, but I want to keep things cruising. We got more retail boxes. We got more hobby boxes. We got more of Craig Schwartz's favorite hanger boxes. I think we have some retail boxes. We haven't done retail boxes yet. The ones with the star parallels. So we'll break those out. Oh, my God. Yo, I saw it. We're going to wait. I cannot wait to show this card. It is filthy. Dak Prescott. Oh, my God. The suspense is going to be killing you guys. Drake May primary colors. Devin Leary. Jermaine Burton. Xavier Legette on the red hyper. Malachi Corley. Jared Verse. Nice hit for the Rams on the red hyper. Joe Milton. Here it comes, boys. This is what I was getting hype about. This is what I was getting hype about. We got a teal SP, baby. Teal short print rookie, Brandon Rice. Here it is. Suck on that one, boys. Jaden Daniels, teal velocity, Alex Abrams. Go get yourself for that hobby break, brother. Whip out the gold stand. That's a banger. That is SP. I can't scream like that with my voice still jacked up. Dude, that is sick. I'll move it back in a minute. That is sick, bro. That is not a green velocity. That is a teal velocity short print. And how about a little play action right after it? A little Jaden box. That's why we play the game, boys. Imagine hitting a card like that times 1,000,000 in the hobby break. Just saying. We're going to pass on Impeccable for now, Sam. It is very pricey. If you thought the Optic Hobby Box break was pricey, for 7 cards, Impeccable ain't worth it. Chopper Robinson. Ray Davis. Aaron Rodgers patch. Aaron Rodgers is showing up right now. Little rookie, or Donruss threads. Hollow Dawson Knox. Luke McCaffrey. Devin Cole. I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did, Alex. That is a banger, dude. And when I picked up the stack, that was the card that showed. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. That was fire. Absolute gas. Absolute gas. I mean, we've been hot. We've been hot. I pulled some sick cards from Optic. It's not going to stop anytime soon. I'll tell you that. Yeah, it looks pretty clean, brother. Yeah, man, it looks clean. Maybe a smidge right to left, but that could pass as a 10. I think it's more than that 60-40 rule they give you. So hard to keep these Optic boxes or Optic cards centered. Or not keep them, but they just don't print them centered all the time. Sorry, Sam. No, we like Impeccable too. We might wait until the prices come down a little bit. So I'm not going to say we're not going to get it, Sam. But we're trying to get that. We want to get that Optic hobby rip. Optic there's so much value in Optic. Like the cards in Impeccable are sick. You can get those bars and stuff. That's cool, but you only get 3 boxes in a case. You get 7 cards. Half the guys don't have autos, so you're not even really getting a good chance at a nice parallel. Because even the base parallels, there's just not as much value. Way more value in Optic and Prism and the Chrome cards than there is in those. So that's the only reason why I say that, Sam. But they do look nice. They're nice cards. I just wish that we had the full set of autos, and Topps and Panini ruined that for us. Or else we'd be buying it all. Trust me. Max Crosby, light it up. But we will be getting Clearly Donruss. That's coming out next week, first on the line. Hobby will be the week after that. Ruko Roro Isaac. Dylan Leube, Rome Odunze, Jatavian Sanders. It's all about preference, Sam. It's all about preference. What you like is what you like. Nobody's going to tell you otherwise. Mahomes, Chain Reaction, Malik Washington, Base Drake May, Marist Liafu, Brock Bowers. Another patch for the 19th time. Michael Penix, rookie phenom. And a nice hollow behind it again. We got Malik Neighbors, Dennis Fitzpatrick. That's a clean hollow. Clean hollow. Jonah Ellis, Xavier Leggett. Andy Vu did. Andy Vu's a big buyer. All the cards slipped out of there. What are you doing? Why don't you stay still, cards? Why don't you stop sliding around? You might want to PM him. Maybe he will. Shoot him a PM. All right. Neighbors hollow for Mr. Fitzpatrick. Speaking of Fitzpatrick, I'm surprised Fitz isn't in the hobby break. That seems like right up his alley too. But I have been pulling Jaden. I've been pulling JJ. I've been pulling Mahomes. I've been pulling all the guys out of Optic, man. Seriously. Been hot here. I'm going to do a big post soon. It'd be great if they gave us less patches and more autos. It shouldn't be 1 auto per case. That's just ridiculous. How many cases are they printing of this? Have 1 freaking auto per case. All right, we got 4 boxes left. Oh, we got another rocket here, boys, and it's a rookie. It's a rookie. It's coming up quick here. I'll pull it off the top. We got Dawson Knox, Zach Charbonnet. Here it is. Rookie Rocket. Come on, baby. Rated rookie. Rated rookie. It's a Falcon. It's Obi Trice. Real name, no gimmicks. Going out to the Falcons and Brad Elvers. Not the Falcon you're chasing, but a nice little short print of what looks like a special teams player. Looks like a special teams player right there. Really nice card, though. Love the Rockets short prints. Cool design. Dallas Turner. We got Mason Smith, Tip Ryman. Hyper. Jawar Jordan, Braylon Trice again. The Rattlesnake. There he is. Corey Music. Nice Spencer Rattler. Tyler Newman. Joe Alt. Best Tutties. What a goofy card. What a goofy card. Quinion. Jalen McMillan. Enos Rakestraw. Darius Robinson. Our patch. There's a Caleb. Rookie Phenom patch for Corey Music. Nice Pacheco Hollow. And another Bo Nix. And Latu. Guys, we got a ton of ship. I'll tell you that. We got a ton of cards to ship coming up here. Get that Caleb in a stand. All right, here we go. Few left. Oh, you got a red in the last break, Alex. I don't know if you saw that. We did pull in the first half. We pulled a red. All right, next box. I got to move some things around. We got Saquon Barkley up top right now. We got Saquon up high. There we go. All right. Sure thing, Corey. Absolutely, brother. Corey, I feel like that Optic Hobby Mixer might be right for you, my guy. But like you said, we got to wait till tomorrow. Payday tomorrow for a lot of people. New month started today. So first of the month, your budget's refreshed. Your bonusly points refreshed. Box 8 here, boys. We need a downtown. I don't like going on dry spells without a downtown. Or a numbered uptown. That'd be dope. Be dope. What's up, Kevin? Joe Milton. Leary. Burton. Marshawn Lloyd on the Hyper. Malachi Corley. Cade Stover Red Hyper. Joe Milton. Brendan Rice. Stephon Diggs on the play action insert. Polk. Will Reichert, a.k.a. Kirk Cousins. Nice Trey Benson color match. Red Hyper. Ray Davis. Jordan Travis, the refresh retiree. First year fresh retired. That's what that says. First year fresh retired. Cameron Jordan, Luke McCaffrey, Devin Culp ends that box. 2 left. Yes, I'm putting the patch on the upper deck right now. Feel like we're gonna get one more short print. Whether it's a downtown, uptown, something's got to be coming. 2 boxes left. Hell yeah, Corey. I'd like to see it. I mean, we'll end up running some minis if you guys aren't into buying a team, but minis are going to be expensive with how much the cost is per team. Maybe we run 20 sets of 5 minis. But how many teams are left? I think we almost got to 10 teams taken. So then we do 4 rounds of 5-team minis. I mean, it could work. Kevin, you excited for that hobby rip? We need some more to get rolling, man. Caleb put himself on a pedestal. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Here we go, boys. Second to last box. CJ Stroud lighted up. Braylon, JC Latham. Cooper DeJean. Red Hyper. Jaquan. Keon Coleman for the Bills. Chad Paris. Nice hyper. Sick card. Sick nastiness. Latu on the retro. Dallas Turner. Nate Wiggins. Anthony Gould hyper. Lad McConkey. Little Lad McConkey. Blake Corum for the Rammies. First year fresh. Roman Wilson on the hollow. Trotter and Blake Corum base. Not too shabby. Really like that Keon. That's sick, Alex. What do you cater, man? What do you do? The Birds. Although half the team didn't show up. That was wild. A lot of controversy in Philly on that. Last box, Magic Boys. It's time to pull that downtown that's been eluding us. We are overdue. I will put up a new break tomorrow, but if you're into the hobby, 6-box break, half a case, man. Half a case. I have opened up a half a case myself, and I pulled some ridiculous cards, which gave me the idea. How did I even open that like that? It gave me the idea. It's like we should do a half case break. So hopefully I'm right. How do we only get one auto? That is insane. You have an entire case of megas. You're only going to give one Barry Foster auto. That is the problem, Panini. And you charge, what, 100 something per box for these? A lot of issues in the hobby right now. A lot of issues. Pricing is one of them. Oh, very cool, Alex. That's awesome, dude. The exciting whites. I was walking out of the bar in Philly when Cooper DeJean was walking in after the Steelers game this year. It was pretty crazy. I got a signed football from him from the Super Bowl. Here we go, boys. What is that? Insert. We need a banger. We need a banger. We need a banger. We need a banger. Chopper Robinson. Jerzon Newton. Marvin Harrison. Tyrone Tracy. Red Hyper. Troy Franklin. Where's the banger? Where's the banger, Kevin Pelly? J.J. McCarthy on the Red Hyper. Pratt. Jaden Hicks. That is sick. My House Penix. Cool card. The My House, it seemed like the short print. We barely get him. Tory Taylor, the Troll Job, Ben Sinnott. Our patch. Will Anderson Jr. Texans. Isaiah Simmons for the Giants. Theo. Jalen Wright ends it. We did not get a downtown. Who do we? I don't think we got a Bo Nix Red Hyper or a Caleb Red Hyper. That's kind of crazy. You'd think you'd almost get one of each at a minimum. At a minimum, that's what you get, but not so easy to hit. All right, boys, here we go. We got some cards to recap. One very big card, and the rest are quite meh. Keon Coleman Red Hyper. Cooper Red Hyper. Hollow Burrow, base JD, nasty Rocket Aaron Rodgers, nice hollow Malik Neighbors, Brock Bowers on the Red Hype, Braylon Trice on the Rocket, Szechuan Barkley, hollow Brian Thomas Jr., Caleb Williams rookie phenom patch. Red Hyper, J.J. McCarthy, and yes, indeedy, downtown hit a bangarini, Teal Velocity SP, Jaden Daniels. That's a banger of a card. Appreciate you, boys. Let's fill up that Optic Hobby. If you need a tag, let me know. Yeah, boys, let's fill it up. I would love to run I'll get drunk with you all. I'll tell you that. I'll get drunk and we rip. How about that? How's that sound? How does that sound? All right, guys. Appreciate y'all. Downtown out.